Here's your daily reminder that the Democrat Party and woke corporations think black people and brown people are too stupid or too helpless to have a photo ID to vote. Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where I always say what you were thinking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking or rumbling this video, commenting on this video, and of course, sharing this video, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they truly hate my guts. And for me, that's a badge of honor. Gosh, lots is coming out of recently with the Crossfire hurricane, the Records Association, the NARA, and all kinds of stuff that we now seem to be learning about Obama emailing back and forth with Hillary Clinton on her little server. So let's talk about a few of those things, shall we? Okay. All right, so you and I have all been deplatformed. Well, I have on every possible platform. Famously on Twitter for 2-3 years, because I was talking about the stolen election of 2020, and I was discussing the Crossfire hurricane stuff, and I was discussing COVID origins and things like that, and ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, and they're like, no, that's anti-science. So a lot of us have been deplatformed on many outlets, and like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able, I will post this video to YouTube. I think I'll give it a shot. I mean, it's not like anyone's looking at my YouTube anyway. Like, there's, like, no activity whatsoever. Like, it's wild to me. I'm like, I don't know what algorithm y'all have still slapped on me, but it's wild. Anyway, I'm still going to put out content. Like, I don't care. Let's discuss what's going on with the Crossfire hurricane stuff. Well, I'm going to say that. Let me save that part. There's a few things that the deep state's worried about right now. One of them is, and let's just give the sea troll killing plastic straw to the deep state writ large, which they continue to prove themselves daily that, yes, Virginia, there is a deep state. So, all right, so one thing that's really interesting, and it's all, they're all connected. Back in the day when you and I were kids, we didn't know any autistic kids. Like, that sort of thing just did not happen. And all of a sudden, over the past, 10, 15 years, like, the rate of autism is just skyrocketing. And oh, how dare you try to say that it has anything to do with those V-word things? Like, those little shots. Like, what are you, a crazy person? It's like, well, you tell me what makes more sense. That it just randomly came up. We went from 1 in 10,000 kids having autism to 1 in 32 having autism, and you're telling me that just like some naturally occurring thing, or could it be all the little shots that the children are forced to get now? I don't know. I think it will be interesting to find out. And Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is like, yeah, we're gonna look into this and we'll figure it out by September, which tells me they already know. Okay, they already know. They're just going to wait and make these people squirm, because they already know. I guarantee you there's probably plenty of documentation that shows, there might be a correlation there. And then this other thing that's interesting that came out a couple days ago, and which we already knew, okay? Obama was who this whole Crossfire hurricane, Russia collusion hoax thing, this is all kind of tied together. So remember how Hillary Clinton had her little secret email server, but James Comey, who got his little pardon from Biden, again, I don't know how good those pardons are going to stand up in court when it's determined that these auto pens signed everything. But anyway, James Comey came out and was like, no reasonable prosecutor would look into her secret email server. Like, what are you, a crazy person? Like, just because she took bleach bit to a bunch of blackberries and smashed them with hammers, and just because a bunch of the Obama world was emailing her back and forth on the secret email server, and it was unsecured, and like China could get into it maybe, and Russia, like, you must be out of your mind. And obviously no reasonable prosecutor would do that. But we come to find out the reason that probably didn't happen, I mean, obviously it's because of Clinton world, but it's also Obama world. Because yes, Obama was emailing back and forth with an alias on Hillary Clinton's email server. I think his name was like Bam. I don't even know what it was. It was some dumb alias. It's like, you're using a Gmail account, like, okay. Like, this is so so obvious. And they just thought they were going to be able to kick the can and make sure the Democrats get elected forever and a day. And, you know, we used COVID to get rid of one guy, and we got the mail-in ballots, and we got all this stuff. And now they're screaming about the SAVE Act because we're going to be getting rid of the machines. And we're going to be, and NOPS. Tulsi Gabbard came out last week and said, yeah, these machines, these voting machines, these voting machines, I call them the Voldemort machines. Yeah, they can flip votes back and forth. It's like, we all know this, and thank you for saying so, Tulsi. All these things are going to come out, you guys, and they're just kicking the can, and again, hoping they were gonna be able to get rid of Trump, and maybe if they didn't get rid of him that way, that they were gonna be able to unalive him a couple times, and you know, there's all these weird things going on with this Ryan Ralph guy who's got some kind of weird connection to all these Ukrainian officials that may or may not be able to give him a weapon to unalive the president, President Trump, and then the Secret Service just has this information and doesn't do anything about it. The FBI has all this information and doesn't do anything about it. Like, it's a lot. And this isn't, it's not just that they did illegal things. These are treasonous things that they're all accused of and that they will be accused of. So, I mean, Obama emailing back and forth with Satan's Muse Hillary Clinton on her email server is like the tip of the iceberg here. But it all roads lead to Obama and all roads lead to Clinton. Okay? So, over this past few days, Trump said, I'm declassifying all the Crossfire hurricane documents. All of these, in a broad bucket, all of the documents that have to do with the Steele dossier and the Russia collusion hoax and all these things. The FISA abuse, the way they tried to destroy Mike Flynn and Carter Page and George Papadopoulos. I mean, like names that you and I know but may have forgotten about because the media just wants to move on to the next thing and they just want you to forget about it. And like, look over here. Let's not look at what Obama did. Trump's not going to allow that to happen. Like, he realizes, like, we got one shot to do this, okay? One shot. Now, I wanted to read what Grok says about these Crossfire hurricane documents because Biden was not able to pardon all of these people that are involved in this. And my guess is that they probably made entreaties to the Trump administration and the DOJ's, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just speculating here, but saying, you know, we've got information if you want to come talk to us to give us a deal. And I'm reminded of a certain intelligence board that said very clearly there will be no deals because we have everything. Like, you're not getting a deal. No. You're all going to Gitmo. And maybe some of you will face a firing squad, but there will be no deals. Someone on Grok or someone on X asked Grok what laws were broken when it comes to Crossfire Hurricane and the Steele dossier and all those things. Like, what laws are broken and who is wrapped up in this? Okay, let's go through some of these, shall we? FBI officials, Crossfire Hurricane. A, falsification of evidence. Who? Kevin Kleinsmith. B, FISA abuse. Who? James Comey, Andrew McCabe. C, conspiracy to violate civil rights. Who? James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Peter Strzok. Interesting. Number 2, Chris Steele and Fusion GPS. A, false statements to federal authorities. Who? Christopher Steele. B, conspiracy to defraud the United States. Who? Steele, Fusion GPS, Perkins Coie, DNC, Clinton campaign officials, and Hillary Clinton, too. Okay? C, Foreign Assets Registration Act, FARA violation. Who? Steele and Fusion GPS. Okay? I'll continue. 3, DNC, Clinton campaign, and Perkins Coie, which Perkins Coie is one of these left-wing law firms that the left goes, it's their go-to law firm for, whatever nefarious things they're going to do, whatever law firm they use. That Perkins Coie is a big one. Mark Elias is a big one. Like, they're all so screwed. Okay, DNC, Clinton campaign, and Perkins Coie. A, campaign finance violations. Who? DNC, Clinton campaign, Perkins Coie, lawyer Mark Elias. B, conspiracy to defraud the United States. Who? DNC, Clinton campaign, Perkins Coie, Fusion GPS. 4, intelligence community. A, misuse of classified information. Who? FBI officials, ICA authors. e.g. James Clapper, John Brennan. B, obstruction of justice. Who? FBI officials, ICA authors. So that's just for these things, guys. There is more. There is a lot more. Epstein is related to it. The open border is related to it. COVID is related to it. It was all done to get rid of one guy. One guy, because that guy knew. That guy, when he got in there in 2017 and he saw all the stuff that they didn't think he was ever going to see, because they didn't think he had a chance in hell in winning, because they thought they had their Voldemort machines flipping enough votes, and they had their mail-in ballots that flipping enough votes, and wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. That's why they had to do everything they did in 2020 to get rid of Donald Trump. So I think that what we're seeing is the biggest sting in American history. This is certainly a RICO case, the biggest RICO case any of us have ever seen. It's going to be wild to watch as this unfolds, because this is getting good, you guys. All right, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one. I will be done. Bye.